Well, this is a problem. I have the biggest mountain of laundry that I've had in a very long time. And it's just a lot. This is all clean though, so time to get sorting and folding and getting it put away. Oh boy, let's get on it. A lot of the time when I'm folding laundry, I do actually like to watch a show or the baseball game or whatever sports are going on right in that season. Right now for us, it's the Mariners, but today I am listening to The Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. It's the third Harry Potter book. I think I mentioned in another video that I listen to the Harry Potter series almost once a year. I'll listen to them all within a couple of months, and then by the time the next year rolls around, I'm like, man, I want something good to listen to. And so I usually always just come back to these books because they're pretty fun. I like them. I think they were a lot of fun. But anyways, yeah, welcome to At Home with Amy Jean. If you're new here, and welcome back if you're not. I'm glad that you're here. I hope that you are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever it is that you are watching this. And I hope that this can encourage you to either start a load of laundry, sort some laundry, or fold some laundry and just kind of get on it. I really did tell the truth that I just had let it get so bad. I prefer to fold as I go, but as a busy homeschooling mom of 3 kids, I just don't always have the time to stop and fold a load of laundry. So this day it got piled up, and yeah, so we start by sorting it. In my personal opinion, sorting out the clean clothes by person just helps it to kind of streamline folding and getting things put away as you go, so that the pile actually does get smaller. Or instead of facing the whole mountain all at once, you're basically just facing a smaller mountain, or a hill, I should say, of each person's clothes one at a time. So it kind of breaks it up a little bit more steppy rather than climbing the mountain straight up. If you're familiar with hiking terms, we'll call it switchbacks. So you just take one step at a time and you slowly make your way up the mountain rather than just going straight up. Maybe that's a silly metaphor, I don't know, but I find that it helps me, and even though it is one extra step to separate them, I do feel like it makes it less intimidating. I surely am open to any tips or tricks or encouragement from you, so if you have any ideas that have worked for you as far as tackling a mountain of laundry, or if you've gotten behind catching back up, I would love to hear it, and I could maybe implement it into my routine and see if it helps me out too. So please leave me a comment if you do have something that you would suggest or say that I should do differently. I would appreciate the feedback. So one reason that I got so behind on laundry, besides, life is busy, is that my washing machine started leaking, and so I stopped using it for a handful of days. And I don't know what it is about not being able to do laundry is when I most wanted to do laundry. So I'll tell you more about that a little bit later in the video, but that is, part of the reason why I got so far behind is I couldn't do laundry for a few days till we got it figured out. Okay, this is what we have so far. This is mine and Scotty's stuff. My socks and some little sports bras. I put my underwear away so you don't need to see that. These are just hand towels and pillowcases and things that go in the linen closet or on my pillows. You probably saw that I use these little zipper mesh bags. I think they're only a few dollars at Walmart for the kids' socks and my socks so they don't get stuck in the gutter of the front loader. And then I have Ashton stuff over there, and that's gonna hang in his closet, and then the girls pile here. and their pile for hanging stuff too. So I have my work cut out for me, but I gotta take a quick break and take the kids to swim lessons, and then we will be back later tonight to clear off my bed so I can get in it. That's my side of the bed too. So if Scott wants to lay down, he can do that while he chats with me while I do some laundry. But it feels good to finally tackle that big pile. And Whiskers, I don't know if you saw, he tried to climb on it, but I'm still getting used to having a white cat with my like black sweatshirts and stuff. And we are figuring that out because his white cat hair just sticks to everything. But yeah, it's good progress for like 20 minutes worth of work. It should make it easier to fold it and put it away because I don't have to sort it while I'm folding it. So that's my theory, at least, that I prefer to do it this way. But anyways, I'll catch you in a little bit. So here I thought I'd show you how I fold shirts, at least most of our t-shirts that we put in our drawers. This one is Scotty's. Hang on a second while I move some things out of the way. I gotta have some form of a flat surface, be it the bed or the countertop or wherever there's not dog or cat hair for the most part. And then I just fold it basically into thirds across the chest and then fold it 3 ways to where I can see whatever the logo is. So it's kind of my version of a KonMari folding technique. That one was Scotty's shirt, and then this one is one of mine. And you know, I'm not really worried about wrinkles. If you're worried about wrinkles, you would want to like press them out and make your clothes lay a lot more smooth and flat before you fold them. But as t-shirts, you know, I put a sweatshirt over them 98% of the time, and so does Scotty. Or just after wearing them for 10 minutes, the wrinkles will go away anyways, if there are any wrinkles at all. So, and then yeah, at the same time I am also picking off dog or cat hair. But there you go, that's how I fold t-shirts. And then you can kind of see on the quicker scale of things how I fold my hoodies, which I stack on one of the smaller, I think 11-inch cube storage shelves I have in my closet, because I wear sweatshirts every day, at least from September through May, probably at least. It's part of my, have you heard of a mom wardrobe, or not a wardrobe, a mom uniform, or whatever your personal quote-unquote uniform is, the things that you gravitate towards every single day? That would be jeggings, which are like really stretchy jeans, and hoodies. Sometimes I wear t-shirts when I'm warmer, but a lot of times it's straight up just the hoodie. And yeah, so when I want to be a little bit more comfortable, I'll throw on some sweatpants or some leggings that have a little more give than the jeggings do, but my main go-tos are hoodies and jeggings. Do you have a uniform per se of something that you basically wear every single day that I don't even know why I have a wardrobe of other items, because this is what I live in? I suppose I do go to church and different like social events where I might wear something else, but more often than not, you will find me in a hoodie and jeggings. We are finally in the home stretch of getting this laundry finished being folded, and we will put it away today. So, well, technically in the recording, we're going to put it away, but it's actually the next day. So the girls helped put things away, and that was really nice. So that was, the following morning. As at this point of the recording right now, Scott had just gotten home from work, and it was, 10:30 at night. So this was in the season that he was working insane hours, where he'd be gone from 8 a.m. till 10, 11, sometimes 12 o'clock at night. So I'm thankful that we are moving out of that season, and he's coming home around dinner time and getting to spend time with us as a family. But for now, in this video, he had just walked in the door and wanted to go lay on the bed, and I was taking up the whole thing. So it's a good thing that we're almost done, And yeah, I think my back was starting to ache from sitting for so long or crouching over to get this stuff done. And I was just, I'm sure you are too. If you have a mountain of laundry, you're just ready to be done. I do have some clothes to hang up. So we'll put those on hangers real quick and then clear off the bed so that we can get in it and go to sleep. So here's the update on the washing machine. So I thought it was leaking, which it was, but it wasn't as big of a deal as I thought it might be. So thankfully we have not had to buy a new machine. It never seems to be a convenient time to be shopping for washing machines. And with shipping delays and everything like that right now, we just are really glad that we dodged that bullet. But we had a tech come out because the tray that we have underneath the washing machine, it just was full of water and there were bubbles coming out from behind the machine, and I just did not know what was wrong and how to go about fixing it, because I can't lift the machine to look underneath it, or I didn't know. I don't know much about washing machines. So anyways, the tech came out a few days later and he got out his 5-gallon bucket, which has a vacuum hose attachment on the top, and started to try to suck up the water that was underneath the washing machine. And almost immediately he had to turn it off. It was started to spew bubbles out of the top of the vacuum machine bucket thing. He's like, well, I know at least one problem is you're using too much soap. So my scoop of OxiClean, my full sheet of dehydrated laundry detergent is too much for the loads that I was doing. So he gave me a little bit of education. So I've stopped using the OxiClean except for on my white loads to try to keep them more crisp. But as far as regular loads, I am only using half of one of my laundry detergent sheets instead of a full one. And he also asked me how much I filled the laundry, what's it called? The drum. And I said, I don't know, full? Okay. He said, how full? I was like, well, sometimes I'm shoving things in and, trying to get every last pit of space in there full. So I have less laundry to do because it's all getting done at once, right? And he goes, well, these machines, you probably shouldn't fill more than half full for a front loader machine. And I was like, oh boy, that sounds ridiculous. He said no less than a third and no more than half. That's kind of a general rule for front loader machines. Did you know that? Because I had no idea. And I was literally stuffing mine full. And so anyways, I've learned, and now that I'm, listening to the experts, I am finding that I am able to keep up with laundry a lot better because I'm doing a lot smaller loads. So it only takes a handful of minutes to fold a load of laundry, and then the kids can take some of their clothes to their room, and I can get everything folded and put away in a matter of 5 minutes. So besides the vacuum thing that the tech guy did, he also looked behind the machine and did some other, diagnostic things, whatever they do. I didn't watch him 100% of the time that he was here, but he did look behind the machine and saw, there's dust buildup behind the machine everywhere except for right where there's a vent. And I guess behind front-loading washing machines, there is a vent of some kind. And so while my drum was full of bubbles, it was spitting bubbles out of this vent. So the bubbles would then drag down the back of the machine and then turn into liquid at the bottom as they'd pop. And that was what was causing what appeared to be leaking. And the bubbles is, because of too much soap. So everywhere there was dust on the back of the machine except for right at and below that vent. So it was just basically washing the backside of the laundry machine at that spot. So it was a pretty clear diagnosis that I was just using too much soap and filling the drum too much. So you know better, you do better. So thankfully I had an expert that could come and show me what to do, because, you know, I guess I was just kind of winging it. I thought I knew how to do laundry, but apparently I was doing it wrong. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were encouraged to get some laundry done and folded and put away, as well as if you learned anything about how to use a washing machine or a front-loading washing machine, let me know in the comments what helped you out. Or if you already knew all of that, I'd love to hear if you have any other tips or tricks to help keep your washing machine running for many years to come. So, oh boy, somebody's yelling at me. I better get moving, but thank you, and I hope you are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!